Matt Groening's second season in his first debut into the fantasy genre Disenchantment is ludicrously fun, and while it still suffers from stretched out jokes and more promises than answers, this season manages to tell a more concise tale than the first, and gives the protagonist Bean much appreciated development. Despite its shortcomings, I left Disenchantment Season 2 wanting to uncover more secrets and go on more adventures in this picturesque world. And while it does not push the boundaries like its predecessors, it doesn't have to. It's mighty fun on its own. Starting with the positives, Disenchantment's animation style is lovely. It's a new take on the style seen in The Simpsons and Futurama, and I love it. It really pops and allows the vibrant world to flourish. I'm not going to talk about the animation all day though. One plus for Disenchantment Season 2 is its more concise storytelling than the first season. It seems that the writers know what they're doing now, and the second season homes in on the characters of Bean and King Zog. Bean's identity is explored thoroughly as she struggles with who she is, and I finally started to have a grasp on what she wants in life. King Zog is also taken through the runner as he is left with the events of the previous season and has to redefine himself beyond being a king. The focus on these characters propels the story along once you realise that this season is a character study of these two individuals. The world building in the second season is also bumped up to the next level. New locales are introduced that are quite different to the medieval dreamland and do much to flesh out this world, that will certainly reoccur in future seasons. Ultimately though, the show has a light-hearted tone that keeps the episodes fun and feel good, for lack of a better word, and many of the jokes did put a grin on my face. While I really did enjoy myself overall while watching Disenchantment Season 2, I must point out its missteps, most of which carry over from the first season. Firstly, the show continues to underdevelop its side characters, especially Alpha and Lucy, who don't really change much at all throughout the season, and in many episodes they are just along for the ride. As an audience, we do discover more about them, but they themselves do not change at all. This is disappointing, as I think that they both have a lot of potential. Another gripe that I have is that every episode a new question is introduced. And while it is important to build up intrigue and mystery in a show like this, there came a point where I felt overwhelmed by the questions. There are virtually no answers this season, only questions, and that is very unsatisfying. I'm sure if I dug deeper, some secrets will be revealed, but the show needs to outwardly reveal some at least. Finally, some episodes feel very drawn out at times, primarily because of the number of drawn out jokes that are not very funny. Every time a joke is persistently brought up, it halts the pacing to a crawl. I'm not saying that I dislike the humour. In fact, I do find that the humour actually does a great deal for the show's carefree tone. It just needs to be more selective in which one it keeps in the final cut, because at the moment there's just too many in there and not enough substance. Disenchantment Season 2 builds upon the first season in many ways and continues to develop a rich world with an improving main cast. Despite its shortcomings, the humorous tone and character-driven story managed to pull me in enough to enjoy my time with the show. Thanks for watching, and make sure to support the video and channel for more content. Have a good one.